Welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hi, thanks for stopping by, checking out my channel. My channel, it's all about crochet. A little bit about knitting, a lot about yarn, and my journey in this fantastic yarning community. Returning subscribers, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Monday with me for Make Along Monday. I have 2 finished objects, you guys. I cannot be more excited. I'm adding 1 more make along in, and of course I'm sticking with the ones that I'm working on. So want to see what I finished? I have finished the Double Dog Dare knit blanket that I was doing with Laura from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. This was a challenge back in January. Laura was taking some knit classes at her local yarn shop, and everybody's going, oh, I want to learn how to knit. She's like, okay, that's it. All you whiners, let's learn how to knit. So I jumped in and I learned how to knit, and I basically knew the basics. I knew how to knit and I knew how to purl. I knew those from when I was a kid. My mom was a knitter, and I knew just the bare minimum basics. I still don't get the terminology for a lot of things. Like, if you say to me, what's the stockinette stitch? Sure, okay. But I can knit and I can purl. I can now yarn over and knit 2 together because of the skills I learned in this blanket. Now, this blanket is a colossal poop show. And I say that with all the affection I can come up with, because let's face it, I made some mega mistakes in this, but that's okay. I was learning, and it was a process, and every mistake that I've made that I've corrected is something that I can move forward with onto the next project. So, you want to see the full finished project? Ta-da! Now, this didn't turn out as big as I thought it was going to be. This is more baby blanket size, but that's okay. It is what it is, and we've got skill building, and I'm okay with that. There are tons of mistakes. Like, I don't know, I dropped something there and didn't realize it until it was too late. Over here, some stitches fell apart, so I sewed it together with some pink yarn to show you that that was a mistake. Yeah, it's just riddled with mistakes, but I'm okay with that. I've learned a lot from this blanket. Is knitting going to become my first love? Probably not. I find it very slow, but I can do it, and I intend on making myself a knit sweater. Soon, probably not, but I now know that I can do it. So I used a Karen anniversary cake in the color Tropical Butterfly. I used 10mm bamboo needles from Knitter's Pride, and we're done. Oh, the pattern itself is a pattern by Mama and a Stitch called the Chunky Fall Cuddler or something like that. I'll put a link to the pattern in the description box below. It is free on her website. So, never to be seen again, but my Double Dog Dare knit blanket is complete. And Laura and Lynette from Charmed Grammy's Crochet and no, not Crochet and Farming. Oh, Lynette is Charmed Grammy. Laura is Mad Mimi from Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming. They're the ones that got me through this blanket with tips and tricks, and thank you guys for helping me get through this process. So, done and done. The other project that I have finished is my Judy's Creations in Crochet flower cowl. I have finished my WILMA Westenberg sweater scarf, crocheted sweater scarf. Couple things about this. I wish I did this to the pattern. I wish that this was wider. I think it would have been better if the scarf was wider. And I wish that I had read the pattern perfectly and stuck to the right size. It's too long, so you can't wrap it the way she does to wear it as a sleeved scarf. However, I did do the sleeves the way she said to do them, with one little modification. I did put thumb holes in. So basically, this has become a scarf with built-in gloves. It's how I'm using it. So you can wear it like a regular scarf. And of course, you gotta do it this way. And now you have built-in gloves with your scarf. And it just, see, it's not wide enough. And that's where I think it would have been better served if the scarf was wider. But you can make it work. Just zhuzh it around and play around with it. The yarn I used is Lion Brand Color Theory. The sleeves I did in the color Dijon. The first block is the color Himalayan Salt. This one's Canyon. This is Bee Pollen. And this dark burgundy was a Mona Lisa yarn, and they don't have colors, but it's just a dark wine burgundy color. It's very fall. It's very fun. It's very warm. I've got to take it off because it is extremely warm. But it's a cute scarf pattern. The stitch itself is not difficult. It's from what I've learned, the lemon peel stitch. So you just, you're single crochet and double crochet. And it's so cute. The yarn is beautiful. It's got beautiful stitch definition. It's super soft, squishy. I can't wait. I literally used a half a skein of the purple or the burgundy, and then one of each of the others. I do have some of the Dijon left over. I didn't use all of the Dijon. I used about a half a skein of that, but I used one skein of the Bee Pollen, one of the Canyon, and one of the Himalayan Salt. So if you've got, because I think if I took out this middle section of the burgundy and just did that, I think it would fit better as the sweater scarf. And I might do that. I might take that out because I did make this too long based on her pattern. I do wish it was wider. If I do this again, and I think I have every intention of doing this again, I'm going to double the width so that the scarf is thicker so it covers more of your back. But other than that, it's a great pattern. It is on WILMA Westenberg's website for free, or you can buy the PDF on Ravelry. I think it's $4.99. But it's one of those that once you get it, you really don't need the pattern because you've got it pretty well memorized by the time you get through the first section. She did hers in a solid color. I liked the color block idea. I thought it was cute. It goes with the picture for Judy, which was marigolds, which is one of my very favorite flowers. So this is another one off my hook. I'll be taking a picture of this and sending it off to Judy this week. So there is my Judy's Creations in Crochet Cal. I love the idea of this, and I am going to probably make a second one. Only I'm going to be making it a little wider. I think that if it was wider and shorter, I'd get a better fit. So stand by for that. So those are my two finished objects. My Next one is my ongoing project of Luck of the Draw 8, the Boggy Creek edition. Now, if you don't know what Luck of the Draw is, it's probably one of my very favorite things to do. With Luck of the Draw was the brainchild of Nan at Nan's Next Knots. She came up with this idea. It was more or less a stash busting project, but you come up with 9 colors of yarn. You use your main color and then 8 colors of additional contrasting or coordinating colors. And then you do a project that each week you're doing a main color and a contrasting color. People have done amigurumi snakes, sweaters, ruanas, of course, blankets, tote bags, curtains, your imagination, baskets. I saw somebody doing a basket. Whatever your imagination can come up with, you can come up with something for this project. You just need 8 colors of yarn, and you wait once a week, and then Lynette from Charmed Grammy and Jax from Creations by Jax, they'll tell you what color to put in next. It's that simple. And it takes the guesswork out. It takes the stress out, and it's so much fun. This one we're doing the Boggy Creek edition. So you could do whatever you want, but if you were looking for a fast way to do a Boggy Creek blanket, you can either do, Jax has taken the original blanket pattern, which was just back and forth rows, and she's turned it into a square. So you can either do a bunch of squares again and put them together in a blanket, or what I'm doing is I'm going to make a 40 by 40 square using the pattern for the square. And here is where I'm at. So this is my main color. This is called Stormy Blues. It's a red heart roll with it tweed. So that was my main color. This color was the first color that they called, and it's just a light blue Mona Lisa yarn. Then I did some more of the Stormy Blues. Last week was this dark gray, which was part of a bobbin, my Premier Anti-Peeling Bobbins, some more Stormy Blues, and then this week's was this cream color, which is, again, the Nako Mona Lisa yarn. So this is my square so far, and I'm going to go with this until it's a 40 by 40 blanket for Boggy Creek. And I think it'll be pretty. I got all blues and grays and creams to put together in this particular blanket. So it will be a lot of very neutral but still fun colors. It'll make a beautiful blanket. And it's just going to be a big square. 40 by 40 is acceptable. And I can't wait till next week to find out what the next color is. So Jax and Lynette are listed below. I do believe they are in their world of Luck of the Draw. I believe there's a prize that they're going to draw for free shipping if you do a Boggy blanket version, and they're going to gift somebody free shipping up to, I think, $40 so that it can get to Nancy in time for delivery to Boggy Creek in February. So check out Jax and Lynette. They are listed below. So that is my Luck of the Draw. And that is, well, I do have one other make-along that I'm working on, but I'll show you that on Wednesday. I am doing the Needles at the Ready Does Crochet make-along. And I'll show you that project on Wednesday. So that's my make-alongs. Now, I am adding one more make-along in. I'm going to be doing, Jackie at Crochet HD is doing a make-along celebrating the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. Now, full confession, I have never ever seen a single episode of Doctor Who. My limited knowledge of Doctor Who is that there is a magic telephone booth and it's blue. I know nothing about Doctor Who. I know there are lots of you out there who are big Who people and you love all things Doctor Who. Yeah. I don't know. I just never, maybe I should sit and watch one. I don't know. Yeah, it's just nothing that ever really just said, you know, it has to be part of my world. So I am going to do something for her make along in the color blue, because that's really the only color that I know with this blue telephone booth that's magic. So I either have something in mind for this color blue, and this is some checkered flag fibers. They are in Enon, Ohio, and the color is called Sapphire Blue, and it's an alpaca merino wool blend. It's a really nice blue color. Either that, or I have a knitting project that I've started in this blue, and this is a Madeline Tosh chunky blue. I don't know what the color of it is really. It's just a bunch of pretty blues, and it's a knit project that I've started. Or I have a Tunisian project that I started with all of these colors. And this is a Lion brand Anya superwash merino wool. I was gifted to this in Happy Mail, and I don't know, it's got blues in it. And some, when I was looking on the website for Doctor Who colors, a lot of these colors popped up in some of the color palettes. So this could work. And I'm just doing a basic triangle shawl with that. So one of these things is going to get turned into something to go with Jackie's Doctor Who thing. You know, you got to support your friends, right? Even though you don't understand Doctor Who. And that's okay. We're okay with that. So one of these things is definitely going to turn into a Doctor Who something or other. So, you know, who has more fun than people, right? You just got to make the best of it. The t-shirt I'm wearing that says, just hand me my coffee and my crochet. This is off of Amazon. Juan, the crochet addict, I saw him wearing this and I'm like, I need that shirt. So I ordered it, and I am so glad it came in so that you can see me with my coffee and crochet shirt, because, you know, coffee, cheers. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I did. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law were here all weekend. They are putting in a ramp, so it is easier to get my husband to and from the doctor's office. Little life update. If you don't want to hear this, you don't have to. He was at the doctor's last week, and his blood work came back, and there is still no improvement in his hemoglobin and the anemia. So they are sending us to some specialists, hematologist, oncologist, which, you know, when you hear oncology, you automatically think the worst. I'm trying not to think the worst about all this. We're trying to keep a positive vibe on it. It's just that it just so happens that the best hematologist around here also is an oncologist. So we're hoping it's just something simple like anemia, and it can be treated with maybe just some iron infusions, because oral iron isn't working. So we will see, but I'll let you know when we know. You know, right now it's just, like I said, this apparently what he went through was so traumatic. It's just going to be taking a really, really long time to get him back to 100%. So that's that. So that was my weekend with a little bit of crochet and a lot of construction. We're construction, and they're going to come back today and finish it. So with that, you guys, I am going to let you go. I hope you have a wonderful week. I hope that you get some crafting time in. Make sure you take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of the ones you love. But above all, be kind to everyone, and we'll talk to you on Wednesday.